Okay, I need your best infomercial acting. Ready?
Oh, okay.
Go. Does the election have you stressed out, or does the election have you feeling anxious? What about all the above? Turns out you're not alone.
How do we do?
Yeah, good job.
All right, well, with the election tomorrow, you, along with millions of fellow Americans, are also likely feeling that election stress. But there's a healthy way to deal with it. Owner of Northwest Personal Training, Sherry McMillan, joining us now with some good stress-busting exercise tips this morning. Good morning. It's always great to see you, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Good to see both of you, too, as well.
All right.
I think hopefully your tips are going to be more helpful than just pretending you're in an infomercial, because I don't think that's going to get us through tomorrow.
You did great.
Well, what are we needing to do to relax ourselves with that election stress in mind?
Yes, well, when people start to feel stressed, it can really impact your mental health. It can impact your stress levels. It can impact, even increase your chance of having a heart episode. So it's really important when you're feeling those signs of maybe increased heart rate or rapid breathing or shallow breathing, or maybe even feeling nauseous or dizzy, that you do something about it. And the most simplest thing to do for everybody, no matter what kind of stress you're experiencing, is to stop and slow down your breathing. It's the simplest thing you can do. So in fact, a conscious thing you can do, an intentional thing, is to just start by breathing just through your nose. So just shut your mouth and just inhale in and out through your nose, and slow down, in particular, slow down your exhale. So you take a deep breath in through your nose, and then you exhale through your nose as well, but slow down that exhale. And just that act of breathing just through your nose and slowing down your exhale, just that evokes the relaxation response. It calms your body, it calms your mind, it lowers your heart rate, it just manages stress much better. It's a much easier way to deal with any stress you're undergoing.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I mean, even just stopping and thinking about taking one deep breath, I feel it immediately. My shoulders kind of start to relax. And you're totally right, Sherry. All jokes aside, stress, like I have felt it before. You get those heart palpitations when your heart is just going, your heart and your brain are just going, 100 miles a minute. If stopping and taking a couple deep breaths isn't quite enough, are there some ways to amp up your relaxation game?
Yeah, another thing that you can do that also really evokes the relaxation response is just put your feet up, and literally put your feet up. So for example, I've got my wall behind me, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit down beside it, and then I'm going to place my hips as close as I can to the wall, and I'm just going to place my feet up on the wall. Now your hips can be further from the wall depending on how tight you are, or closer, and just put your feet up, and that is actually immediately just calms your body. It calms your system.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, I don't have a wall at the moment, but I'm going to do this at the table.
We're going to try with the coffee table. See, I'm just coming off of a vacation, so I feel like I've got I've got a little left in the tank. I'm not as stressed as I usually am today. But
what is this doing?
How are you feeling?
I don't understand why I feel better. Why is this work?
It really does for anything. Like, it just starts to just get the blood flowing back up to your heart and your head, and it just calms everything. It's like something that a lot of athletes do at the end of a workout. It just helps to flush your system, and it just calms everything down. So whenever you're feeling that sense of anxiousness, think about the slow breathing, especially the slow exhale, and then just think about, okay, where's the wall? How can I get my feet up? And, you can have both legs up, one leg up. You can go into a wide straddle position. You can literally treat this as a little stretching session, but it's also just gives you that benefit of just calming your body, calming your mind, and just being intentional with how to manage any stress that you're experiencing.
Sure.
Interesting.
Are you feeling less stressed?
I kind of am. I might just stay down here for a little bit.
There's also the benefit of de-stressing your coworkers, because you look ridiculous, and it is also improving my stress levels.
That's good. I'm happy to be here.
Exactly.
Yeah, he looks great. Okay, so if Trav is going to have some floor time here, we love that. If all of that is not stopping the wheels from spinning, we talked about it a little bit earlier on the show this morning too. It's like you do kind of have to at some point accept what is out of your control and limit some of those factors.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes just shut the TV off and go for a walk in nature, and understand that there's really nothing you can do at this point. You've cast your vote, and no matter what, we're all going to be okay. And just remember that in the big scheme, everything's going to be okay. And just having that perspective and remembering, hey, we're all together in this, and just remember to be kind to each other, no matter what the outcome, no matter which way you lean. Just breathe and just know we're all going to be okay.
Yeah, it's a good reminder. And I mean, I'm very much that person that, you know, if it's a run or even sometimes just a walk in the neighborhood.
Great stress reliever.
It's great. And I honestly, this time of year, I before I'm tapped out on the rain, I love running and walking in the rain. And if sometimes it just helps kind of cool off the temperature, literally and figuratively.
Quite literally.
So, yeah. Sherry, it's always great to see you. Thanks a ton for joining us this morning. Some great tips to deal with that election stress.
I'll be on the floor later. Don't you worry.
Yeah. All right, take care. And to learn more or sign up for those classes, you can always check them out at nwpersonaltraining.com. Sure does a great job.